the show, everybody. William asks, what do you see as marketing top return on investment basics we need to get back to when inspections slow down? That's a perfect introduction to what I'm going to talk about. So you go to anynachi.org page, go to get started, and then there's a link about becoming a home inspector in 15 steps. Here's some basic marketing things you want to review. Make sure you've done these things. If you haven't, that's okay. Just do them, or you want to go over them if you already have done them. And there's 15 steps. I have them here, and it's basically for new inspectors. But if you're a veteran inspector, check out step 5 about getting a domain and a business logo, an InterNACHI profile, InterNACHI listing, and getting job leads. Okay. And let me just go over real quick with you. This is a domain. A domain is yourcompany.com. And if you don't have a domain, you go to Google Domains. Google owns the internet. You can find a Google domain. So let me, how about driving software app.com, right? Let's see if that's taken. It isn't. So if I was a vendor selling driving software, I would have drivingsoftwareapp.com, and I can get it for $12 a year. Okay, so you can enter your business name there, get a Google domain, and then you want to get a logo designed with that Google, with your business name, right? And InterNACHI's marketing team does a great job designing logos, and they design logos for free. All you do is pay for printing. Like you're going to pay for a box of business cards. That's about $100. And then all the design work after that is free. Like these logos were designed at no extra charge. So a box of business cards, you can get it from Vistaprint for a little cheaper, but you have to design your logo. They say you can get a free logo, but I've done it, right? What you want to do is InterNACHI's marketing team, and they'll do a flyer for you as well. And you just pay for printing. They'll do a car vehicle wrap for you. You just pay for the printing, essentially. Get that logo and put it on your website, right? So you go to InterNACHI, you go to your website designer and say, hey, I've got a domain, I've got a logo, I've got marketing, I've got a color, there's a coloring and a design and a feel for your logo and your brand, and you give that to your website designer. And if you don't have a website, that's okay. Go to nachi.org/website. I recommend this. This is InterNACHI's official vendor for website designs. Don't pay anything expensive. It only takes about $300 to design a website in and out. That's a one-time fee. If you're paying for more, you should think about why you're paying for more. And then update your InterNACHI's member-only profile. So you go to InterNACHI's membership profile. Mine's going to look different. Let's bring up Alicia's. You want to always log in to your profile. And here's Alicia's. Alicia is my wife. She's a CPI. She's a coach. She's a mentor. She designs websites. My dashboard here, you go into your dashboard, and then you scroll down on the left, you go to profile and settings. Oh, let me put on this fancy thing. So go down here on the left, profile and settings. 2 things you got to do, okay? And you go to your profile and you update your profile. So if you're wondering what to do next, William, here's what you do. Make sure your phone numbers are here, okay? If you got more than one, add them. Make sure your name is right. Make sure your mailing address is correct. NAP, right? Name, address, phone number. And then here is update your search listings. So if you want your search listing tied to your mailing address, click that, okay? Or you choose your primary office. So what I'm going to do for Alicia is, she's in Raleigh. We're going to choose her primary address is Raleigh. Now everybody in Raleigh is going to find InterNACHI. Alicia, get your mailing address and secondary email address, right? Email address and your secondary email address, your company name, which is kind of tied to your domain that we just searched for. And then here's the important part. Put your logo there. Put your domain there. Put your web address there. This is your website URL. That's the thing at the top of your browser, right? You want to copy paste that into your InterNACHI profile. Why? Because InterNACHI is going to send you leads. So we are on the internet at Inspector Seek. This is one of our search engines. Whoops, inspectorseek.com. Inspectorseek.com. You can try it yourself, and you can, spy on your competition or something like that. So somebody give me a zip code or an address. Just chat it. Don't use Q&A. Chat it. Somebody give me an address. I want to search for inspector somewhere. Okay, 44124. 44124. Oh, that's a That's Cleveland. That's cool. So search for home inspectors. Okay, this is InterNACHI certified home inspectors in that zip code. And Stephen Page pops up from Pepper Pike. And there's Stephen Page's logo. Really nice. I can see it's designed by InterNACHI. Very good, basic logo. And there's Stephen's web address, because in Stephen's profile, InterNACHI profile, he entered his website address. So let's click it and let's take a look at Stephen's website. Nice website, great picture, not big enough. I want to see what I want to pay for, right? I'm going to see what I'm going to pay for. And this is too slow. So I didn't know that this was going to pop up. This is a heavy, ask your website designer, why is this so slow? This graphic here is so slow in coming up. I understand the idea that you're going to look through things and look thoroughly through the house. You don't have x-ray vision, right? So you have to make sure that your clients don't actually think you can see through a house. But I perform every home as if my family is going to live there. That's a nice personal touch. Maybe since you mentioned family, if my family is going to live there, I think you can kick butt. You can punch me right in the face if this picture was of you and your family, right? You're going to talk about you and your family here. Say something different. Say something amazing. So Stephen should think of something that's going to be different from all the rest. And if he's going to say things like, I'm going to inspect your home as if it was my home, then my family is going to live there, then let's have a picture of Stephen and his family, right? So put that there and don't put contact. That's not a call to action that gets results. Scheduling now or book now, call now. Maybe a secondary button. If you want to talk to people, that's fine, but have them schedule right there, right on your homepage, front and center, and don't promote InterNACHI. I know you're certified by InterNACHI, but promote the CPI logo. You want the Certified Professional Inspector logo, not the InterNACHI logo. Don't promote InterNACHI. We're doing fine. Promote you. Promote your individual certification. That's the InterNACHI CPI logo. That should be right there. And this should be much bigger. Okay. Oh, there it is down there. Yeah, it's too. This is more important. It's when you design a website, you have to think of hierarchy of information. What's most important? The most important thing is scheduling, not contacting. Your family that's tied to your unique value proposition. You're going to inspect this house as if it were my own. And then the whole thing has to work. So integrity is really good. You don't have to have it so big, right? The logo is not that important. I'm sorry. What's really important is navigating. So these buttons should be bigger, especially if this is on a mobile device. Let's see. I want to see if it's dynamic here. Very nice. Maybe ask your designer. And this is too heavy. So this came up 4 seconds later, this whole picture. So you have to, I'm showing you this because I want to show you how this Inspector Seek works. So let's go back to inspectorseek.com. And I'm going to look for Alicia by name. There she is. So if somebody found Alicia using inspectorseek.com, they go to this page that InterNACHI provides for every certified home inspector. It's really cool. You know, it's got your certification logos there. It's got your logo designed by InterNACHI's team, and then the website, and then your phone number. So people can call you up and send you a message if you like. But if they click your website, you know, this is her website business. I want to show you what it looks like on your end. So you go back to your profile. There's Alicia. Somebody just landed. We were visitors, right? Looking for a home inspector. And we could have searched for a zip code or a name, but let's just say we landed on Alicia's website. Now, if you scroll down, today at 9:14 a.m. Eastern Standard Time, somebody landed on Alicia's website from this address. And this is InterNACHI's Inspector Seek webpage, right? So you can track how many people are, if it's worth doing, it's worth measuring. So if you have a website, track how many visitors are going on that website. If you don't have a lot of visitors, then you've got a problem with your marketing. Not enough people know you. So work on your marketing. If you have a lot of people visiting your website, but not a lot of scheduled clients, then there's something wrong with your website. So this information is really good for you. And InterNACHI provides this information for free, but you have to update your profile with your, and it's right here. You go to profile and settings with your information, right? Click profile, and it has to be accurate. Your address, your zip code, your name, right? And your web address and your email and your company name. And then one more thing, go to listings right here. So you want to be listed somewhere. These are zip codes. Remember, we found the 44124 Ohio zip code. Alicia can be found in Boulder and Raleigh, and you can add up to 10 listings. And these will be used by Internet Cheese Inspector search engines. And if you serve a large area, you can, or manage multiple locations, you can use different listings for that service area. Okay, those are two important things. And then you get a Google business profile. You have to get on the internet, right? So you go to Google business profile, you can just Google, right? Search for Google business profile and make a profile. Make a profile, it's free, right? And you click the manage now button and you're gonna look like this, right? This nice lady with her business, and you're gonna have your address here so that the Google Maps shows up. You're gonna enter your hours, you're gonna have your phone number, you're gonna have your correct address so people can find you and chat with you and call you and visit your website. And then you're gonna get Google reviews. What does all that look like? Well, back to the 15 steps, right? And this is step 5. Let's just watch this video. Once you have a website, you have to get it online by verifying it with Google. And you do that by creating a free Google business profile. You go to google.com/business and click the manage now and sign in. Then you find your business or you add your business name. On the next slide, you actually enter your business name and the business category. Next, you add your location, and then you add your mailing address. Now, this is important because Google is going to mail you something in the mail. And then you enter your service areas. Where do you conduct your inspections? And then you add your website URL. So it's www.yourwebsiteaddress.com or yourinspectionbusiness.com. And if you don't have a website and you need a new one, visit nachi.org/website, nachi.org/website. And then you continue from there. And Google will send you a code in the mail. And then you enter that code into your new Google business profile to verify your inspection business. It's that easy. So I wanted to share that with you. And then you get Google reviews. You want people to say nice things about you. There is nothing more important than that. You could say, you can have all the kind of marketing that you want. You can yell as loud as you want from the rooftop, and no one's going to really listen to you. No one really listens to anybody who toots their own horn, right? So you want people to say nice things about you. So if you are brand new, how do you get to do that? You practice performing home inspections for free on the promise of having a Google review. So if it's your neighbor, you go to your neighbor and say, tell her, I'm new, I want to do a home inspection for you. And if you can give a Google review, that'd be great. And you have all of that available. You've done all your work, right? In order to receive a Google review, you got to get a domain and a Google profile and listing through Internet Cheese and all that stuff, right? And if you're a veteran inspector and you're wondering what to do because business is slow, there's always something to do with marketing. So start with Google reviews. You should have if you have a big database of past clients, I don't like to call them past clients. I think all of your clients are current clients. You should keep in contact with them. You should have a blog on your website. You should invite every past client, current client to view your blog, to find interesting information. Why don't you do a webinar for all of your past clients and talk about home maintenance or a seasonal checklist, things to do. Even if they don't show up, at least you're doing that. You're reaching out to them and ask for a Google review. Maybe the inspection was 2 years ago, but ask them. It's okay. Hey, do you remember I did your home inspection? Do you think you could? And of course they will. And if they don't, bug them one more time and then let them go, right? Can't bug people too much. So if you're a new inspector, click Get Started at anynachi.org page at the top. Get Started, and then 15 steps to become a home inspector. And we just went over step 5 by getting a domain, a logo, a website, and free job leads. And then this can be applied if you are new or a veteran inspector, really. Anyone else have any? Can you see my chat? I hope you can see the chat coming up. William asks, let's see if anybody, software do you use? Good morning. Did you say you can design your Internet team and print with Vista? No, Desmond, there's plenty of places to go to get your marketing designed. Vistaprint is one of them. Vistaprint is a great business, but they don't work with home inspectors exclusively. They can't. They have to design things. There's only one marketing team that works with Internet Cheese inspectors only. And that's InterNetChi's marketing team. And they have these design services. And one of them is logos. So if you're starting off, get a logo designed from InterNetChi's marketing team for free, absolutely for free. All you do is pay for printing. And that printing comes from InterNetChi's marketing team. So Vistaprint is a different company. InterNetChi is a different company. They have nothing to do with each other. I was just explaining that if you were going to go somewhere else, I don't know what that's like, really. I went through it. Sometimes I do it with my family, get some t-shirts printed or something like that for fun. And then we share with our friends and we do things like that. It's very expensive and it's difficult to use. And you don't get to talk really to anybody. And they're not focused on home inspections or home inspectors. It would be impossible there's 6 full-time staff members working on an InterNetChi team, and they're highly creative and professional consultants, designers, and illustrators. And Jessica, she manages the whole team. She's the director of marketing. These are people that work for InterNetChi, and they work for you. They work at InterNetChi, and they essentially work for you. It would be impossible for you to hire a team of 6 people to work on your marketing, and yet you have them. So whether you're new or a veteran inspector, contact InterNetChi's marketing team and just start a conversation. What do you think I should do? Because if business is down, remember, if you're not getting a lot of people hitting your website, then you work on your marketing. And if you have a lot of people visiting your website, but no one's scheduling, then you work on your website, which is essentially part of your marketing. Hope that works. Desmond, I've done, Ben, after I've done the things that you're mentioning, domain dropped off cards at every real estate office, where should I spend my money? SEO, talking to realtors for lunch, or other marketing avenues? Yes, yes, and yes. We did everything. Then I recommend doing everything. Think of marketing as, do you ever be on not really, like ever go dancing, or you ever see a band or go to a concert, and there's the person who is in charge of the sound, right? Has a mixing board. You know what I mean? Maybe you haven't seen it, but you understand what I'm saying. And there's a lot of microphones coming in, and they're controlling everything that's going out, right? And they never crank up one mic all the way. It's all these little dials, and they're just tweaking it a little bit. And they work a little bit here and work a little bit there and work a little bit here and work a little bit there. Marketing for me is like that. You never really, unless you have to focus on one thing and pound it out in that one day, stay up all night, drink coffee, right? And get that work done. But essentially the day by day kind of stuff is you work a little bit here, and then you work a little bit on your InterNetChi marketing. You work a little bit with the marketing team. You work a little bit on that home inspection business course. You work a little bit on watching a video about marketing and business. You work a little bit about joining a chapter in your local area, so you can rub elbows with colleagues and peers. That's the best thing in the whole world. You're surrounded by a lot of people who are like-minded. There's nothing better than being in a group of like-minded people. So hanging out with some home inspectors at a chapter meeting, you go to a chapter meeting once a month, or maybe you start your own chapter, or maybe it's online, maybe it's a Facebook group, or maybe it's an Instagram post, or maybe you're going to do an Instagram post today. You don't have a job, get on your ladder, get on your drone, get and do a roof inspection video, get in your basement, get in your own kitchen, and show me what it is. Show me how a home works, how to maintain it, and how to save energy. Home energy. Those 3 things. How does a home work? How do you maintain it? And how to save energy. If you have a defect, don't make your Instagram posts, your social media posts all scary. Marketing isn't about fear. It's about education. It's about educating your clients and persuading them to hire you, or keeping a contact with your current clients and educating them, so that they can talk well of you to other people who are looking for a home inspector, or so that they can rehire you again. That's what social media is about. You should do social media posts every day, well, every other day, or at least once a week, right? Maybe write a blog, sit down and write a blog, or cheat, right? You want to do a blog? My wife does the website designs for InterNetChi, and there's a free thing she does. She can include a blog, right? So her design team creates a website, and then they create a page and it's a blog. And then you invite people to read that blog, even if they're not going to read it. It's about inviting people to the party, whether they come or not, right? So eventually, maybe they'll come, maybe they'll read a blog. Well, what are you going to write about? Well, don't write about anything. You buy InterNACHI's home maintenance book and you just write that, right? You go into InterNACHI's Introduction to Home Inspections course. Let me show you. And you use that. You post that. Post that on the internet. Let's go to our education page, nachi.org/education, or getting started, and you go to training and education. And then you type in introduction. Okay, let's move this over a little bit. And there's an introduction to home inspections to real estate. For real estate professionals, you can invite real estate agents to take a course about home inspections, set their expectations, teach them a little something about what we do. Or you can go to Introduction to Home Inspections course, and you're going to write a blog. Go here, and there, bam, home maintenance. Boom, that's one blog. Copy that, paste it. Let's see. Here's that home inspection. What is a visual inspection, right? According to this, nice, short and sweet. Future events, like you're not responsible for future event. Home inspection is intended to assist in evaluation of the overall condition. Inspection is based on observations of the visible and apparent condition, not the prediction of future conditions. That's a nice script. You can do a little script on Instagram, or you can post that as text on your social media channels, or you can think about, like, okay, what was that? And then do it as a little selfie video and post that video. And that's one of the things you can do about marketing. You just keep going in different ways, but you don't have to, you can get here and go to roof, right? And then this is a blog post, right? That's one. That's week one. There's 50 weeks in a year. Look how many you got. Here's another 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and that's just roof. And here's exterior. These are another blogs. That's another blog post. There's another blog post. You know, you got so much exterior doors. Here's another blog post about exterior doors. Don't go anywhere else. InterNACHI has everything you need about marketing, right? So where should you spend your money? Don't spend money. You can run Google ads. You can run Facebook ads. Probably Facebook is really for people who are just farting around and wasting time. No offense. Google is a pretty good place to run a Google ad because people go to Google to find solutions to problems. So if they're looking for a home inspector, you're probably going to use Google, not Facebook, right? Facebook is just for people to kill time while they're standing in the grocery line. Google is used for people who are usually just looking for a solution to an answer to a question, a solution to a problem, a home inspector in their area. So if you're going to run any ads, which are very expensive, go Google ads. And then taking realtors to lunch. Yeah, I love that. It feels uncomfortable, but if you have a little bit of confidence to do that, I would do that. I enjoyed, I've done that, and that wasn't me. And I felt like I was spending a lot of time with 1 or 2 people. I don't know. It's your approach. I liked what we did, which was we fed people warm pastries from the local bakery, and we sponsored the meeting. They had weekly meetings. Now they're back in the office, so you can do these things. It was virtual for a while there, but now we're face to face, and that's really nice. Let's keep it that way. And so you can sponsor a meeting, you feed people, and then use InterNACHI's slides that are totally customizable. You go to nachi.org/presentations, nachi.org/presentations, and you use some of these slides. Like this is an AFCI slide or a deck safety slide, and you download the PowerPoint and you customize it with your logo and your name and things like that. And it's like a 5-minute presentation. Nobody wants to hear you blah, blah, blah. Nobody likes to hear somebody toot their own horn. And there's no real estate agent who wants to sit in a room for a couple hours, listen to a home inspector talk about, provide them with CE. So don't be a CE provider. InterNACHI does it for free. I mean, you can't compete with InterNACHI. We do it online and free for real estate agents. So what you want to do is talk about yourself in a sweet way, feed people, get napkins, maybe some coffee or something, and say something intelligent about AFCIs or deck safety or landscaping for just a few minutes, in and out. And that doesn't cost anything other than your time. SEO? Yeah, SEO. So advanced SEO, basic SEO, your website designer should do it. And they should tell you what they're doing. They should be able to show you, this is what we're doing. Like every page on your website has to have things, I want to describe it, like a description of your company. So that no matter what page anybody is landing on or searching for, you're giving your best show on it. So every page should be described with your company name, address, phone number, brand, message, call to action, things like that. And actually every image, every button should have these things called meta tags and descriptions and all these other things. But your website designer needs to do that throughout your entire, and it takes a long time to do. You got to SEO the heck out of every piece of information that's on your website. And then it doesn't stop. Then you got to go back in, and there should be a tool to help you tweak things as needed. And actually, Google will actually tell you that. That's why Google Business Profile is so important. Your Google Business Profile, they'll give you recommendations like, you should probably test how fast your homepage pops up. Remember, who are we looking at? Steven, and that home was like 4 seconds late. Yeah, Google will tell them that's not working if his website designer is right. So those things can be done, but you can also do for advanced. I don't know if there anybody who's interested in advanced SEO tools, but it's called Google Search Console. You create a Google Search Console. I don't even know how to spell that. CONSOLE, right? And you improve your performance on Google searches. It's free. Google will tell you what to fix, and you go fix it. And if you can't, no big deal. You can hire a website designer. I recommend InternetSheet's official website design company, right? They can do this for you. So don't be overwhelmed. Be excited to work on marketing. If you've got friends who want you to come out tonight, do it. But tomorrow morning, wake up early and start working on every little dial. Do a little bit here, a little bit there, a little bit here, a little bit there. Oh, every day I work on the way I write my inspection reports. My narrative sentences need to be concise and clear to understand and easy to read so that everybody understands what I'm saying, especially on my summary report. If it's a major defect, I want to convey that concisely. I don't want a big paragraph going on and on and on and on and on, right? And then say, correction recommended. I want to get to the point. So you're always tweaking your narratives. So go back into your software and go through everything that you say and constantly have someone do it, print out a report and have a friend. Got a friend? Got a spouse? Got a family member? Got a real estate agent? Ask them. Read one of my reports and tell me what you think. Does it make any sense? Am I blabbing on? Is it difficult to flip the pages? Are the pictures valuable? Should I do more videos? Should I remove videos? Should I not do video? Are there too many links? Have someone other than you read your inspection report. And you can do that online as well and at a chapter event or an InternetSheet event. We're going to be talking about how to write inspection reports at our convention, by the way. And I'm going because October in Southern California is awesome. And, it's a nice business trip and it's only in a couple months. So go to natchi.org/convention and it's going to be a lot of fun at InternetSheet's convention. William says, for new construction phase inspections, I've found logos, required courses on natchi.org, any existing plans for courses on those specific phase, such as foundations, pre-wall, and how to get into that business. There's an awesome fella, I can't remember his name, and all he does is new construction and phase inspections. He's on Instagram. I'll try to find him for you, but maybe search for it. He uses Spectora, and he's a good-looking fella, and that's all I can remember. He does new inspection. So whenever I think like for information, right, you should find people who are experts at this and learn from them and reach out to them. And I can tell you what InternetSheet can provide, but to get into the field with somebody or to learn what is really going on in the business of phase inspections and new construction, I'd reach out to a master inspector. Oh, I can't remember his name. I'll find it. What InternetSheet can provide, the new construction phase, we have those. We have that. you go to, there's a way to get through your dashboard. But if you go to our logos page, nachi.org/logos, new construction inspector logo, and here's what you got to take. And it's basically the first year courses to be certified. So it's the new construction inspector logo, and phase inspections. I think it's kind of like the same set of courses, but I don't think we have a logo for that yet. We have several logos coming up. So stay in touch, stay in tune, and you do that by subscribing to the Home Inspector newsletter. Just go homeinspectornewsletter.com, and subscribe to the newsletter, and don't miss out on when that logo comes up. Okay, just click the subscribe button. Where do we search activity on us from inspectorseek.com? Cannot find it. Okay, we did this. Maybe this is an old question. So you go to your dashboard, right? Log in. Richard is asking, and you scroll down your homepage, and here's the graphics. Here's the analytics for people who are finding you on Inspector Seek and landing on your homepage. Okay, and you just simply count. This is the basic information. You can use Google Analytics. You can have your website designer show you how to use Google Analytics, which is a way to measure everything on your website. Oh, am I gonna, let's see how that pops up. Oh, I gotta verify it's me. Maybe Alicia. If we pop up like this. I'm in Safari. Trying to get to a guest page to show you what it looks like in analytics. Yeah. So you get insight, or the numbers, or the performance of every page, of everything on your website. You can get it from Google. It's like a code, right? And you paste this code on every page of your website, and it kind of shows you what people are doing and for how long, and where they're coming from, and where they're going, and all that other stuff. So you can have your website designer simply, you're going to have to get the code, because that you don't want anybody going into your Google profile or Google accounts or Google console or your Google Analytics with your credit card and all that other stuff. So you want to keep that to you. You just go in, get the embed code. It's the code that you paste on every page of your website. You can do it yourself if you have that kind of designer that allows you, that gives you admin owner access to every page. It's very easy. You just paste it. You just follow Google's directions. I have no idea how you print brochures so inexpensively, much less do the design as well. Prices are excellent through internet. Just stop, William. Understood what kind of thing I saw. Emilio, how? Let's see. Can you guys read the text? Maybe that'll be helpful. Emilio, how soon? Wish I could talk. I haven't had enough coffee. How soon should a new inspector be out on the field? Well, before you perform a home inspection for money, man, you have to get experience. So get experience by performing inspections for no client, just for free, no money. Just do it as a courtesy, do it as a friend, do it as a neighbor, do it as a good family member. Inspect homes. You should inspect your home at least 10 times. I mean, I do that. I do that all the time. I'm inspecting my home. I can't help myself. Every time I go into a restaurant, I look up, right? You should be inspecting all the time. So inspect a real home, your apartment, your mobile home, your condo, anything, 10 times. Inspect your bathroom today. What are you doing today? What are you doing tonight? Inspect, we're doing tomorrow, 9 o'clock. Emilio's going to inspect his bathroom. He's going to see how fast he can inspect. I'm not saying blow through. I'm talking about being efficient. Inspect everything efficiently, concisely, thoroughly, completely, but don't take all day inspecting a bathroom, because most homes have bathrooms, right? So how can you inspect a bathroom, Emilio, and practice? And then you go to the next system. Maybe it's just a hot water source. Maybe it's a hot water tank. Maybe it's a tankless water heater. Maybe it's electric hot water. Maybe it's fuel burning. Maybe it's propane. Maybe it's gas, natural gas, hot water tank, 40-gallon natural gas hot water tank, and it's in the basement. Inspect that. How about the garage door opener? Inspect the garage door opener. You know, InterNACHI has a course called the attic insulation, ventilation, and interior course. Inside that course, the interior section of the course is the garage. And there's 10 steps to perform an inspection of an automatic garage door opener. And you should be using your software and inspecting the garage door opener in 10 steps. It's a thorough, complete investigation of the performance and condition of the garage door opener based upon a standard from InterNACHI, and it's a checklist. Every home inspector should be doing it. I find that a home inspector is kind of like go around and kind of look at things randomly, not in a real good sequence. There's 10 things you got to do. And same thing with the kitchen. There's 10 things that need to be inspected in somewhat of an order. And that should be in a checklist. And the checklist is on your software. So your checklist forces you to do the inspection procedure in a sequential way. And ultimately, at the end of all of these checklists on systems and components, you have performed an entire home inspection. You get really good at performing an entire home inspection or a commercial building inspection, same way. And you get really good at it to the point where it's so good, people should be paying you. And you'll probably feel that. It's almost like a feeling like, okay, now it's time to tell people. We're going to click on InterNACHI's profile. We're going to click on InterNACHI's listing. We're going to click on Google profile, click on that search engine, and let's do some marketing. Let's tell people I'm one of the best inspectors in my zip code. So how soon? I don't know. I don't know how soon. That's up to you. How many times have you performed this? Do you have the experience to accept other people's money? Yep, Charles says, be consistent in your message. It takes at least 3 touches to build a relationship. Yep. I've heard, Charles, it takes people 8 times to read something in order to even consider purchasing it. So people have to it's, yeah. Let's see, all InterNACHI is free, posts, some uploads, learn, happy to write you. Charles, reports. Charles is offering to read inspection reports. Watch out, Charles. I used to do that. You get flooded. What we can do is I can direct you to this URL. It's a pain in the butt. It's NACHI.org. Everything starts with a NACHI.org. NACHI.org/home-inspection-checklist. Home-inspection-checklist. And there are the checklists, right? Whoops. Let me move this out of the way. Bunch of home inspection checklists, discounted software, furnace inspection, mold inspection, pool and spa inspection. You go all the way down, all these inspection, garage inspections. You get to this link where it says home inspection sample reports. And here are some sample reports. So if you're wondering about what your report looks like, you can compare it with other master inspectors. Like, ever go through a museum or ever go to an art show? You get to look at people's artwork. I'm a painter, right? And I paint paintings for fun for my family. And we hang them up on the wall. They kind of laugh at it, my kids. But I paint paintings for fun. And I compare them with master artists. And I go to shows and I go to museums and I look and I see how they paint their paintings. It's the same thing. There's value in comparing your work with masters. So we have this list of a bunch of reports written by master inspectors. Take a look at them and compare them with yours, right? See if your painting's any good. Dual says, Ben, I'm going to do my first marketing to some real estate offices this afternoon. Any tips? Smile. People hire people that they like, essentially. Don't go in there showing off your feelings inside of being nervous. Go in there just laughing it off. Have a lot of fun. Smile and compliment. So I tell my kids, trying to make friends at a new place. We moved to Raleigh, North Carolina, so that I can help out the East Coast inspectors for InterNACHI, and moving to a new school for my kids. Just smile and compliment. Those are nice shoes. That's a nice shirt. Look great today. Oh, isn't this great weather? And you're smiling the whole time. Smile, 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 and then just say what you need to say. Hello, and everybody will remember you as a friendly person. Oh, that's a nice one. Didn't say much, but he sure is nice. Yeah. Okay. Ben, after InterNetSheet completes your website, what are the fees to maintain it? Well, InterNetSheet's official vendor for website design is different from all the rest. They do a one-time design fee, and then they let it run, and you pay for the hosting, which is about $16 a month. It's like you have to pay somebody. You have to pay a company to host your website. So as a website's designed, it's kind of like an electronic business card. It's a business card, and you have to put it on the internet, which is kind of like a kitchen counter. You have to put it on the table, right? And all other business cards all around you in your market area, all of your other competitors have business cards, websites, and they're all sitting on the table. And your domain is the pointer. You're pointing people to your business card, not everyone's business card, just yours. So that's your domain. It's pointing to your business card, your website, and it's sitting on the internet, the table, and it costs about $16 a month, something like that. $12 a month, $16 a month, something like that, to host, to let it sit on the internet. That's all you should be paying. Because once you build a website, we have found that's why InterNetSheet's official vendor doesn't charge for monthly fees of managing. There's nothing to do. There's nothing to do. I mean, if you wanted to do some advanced SEO and get back in there and do what Google says to do through your console, that's advanced SEO. I don't think you need to do that. What you need to do is just get it built, start making money. And then if you want to do something fancy, if you're making $100,000 a year, maybe $200,000 a year, then yeah, you want to get a whole design team to work on your website every day and tell them what they're doing to your website every day. If you're paying someone a monthly fee, right, to host or manage and do your SEO for your website, then you ask them, give me a daily update on what you are doing. Daily, not monthly. They're not just sitting. You pay them $500 to sit and watch your website. You can do that and keep the $500, right? If they're going to work for you and you're paying them to work for you to manage your website, to ask them what they're actually doing every day. You'll see. There's nothing to do. So just build it, start making money. I'd really be hard on these because I keep hearing, InterNetSheet inspectors just all confused about what to do about websites and being online. And it doesn't cost money to be in it. It takes a few $100s to get a really nice website online and stop spending money, start making money, right? I don't understand this whole $500 a month fee for watching a website. Philip Dancer from Frederick Home Inspectors of Maryland. That's him. I love that guy. He's awesome. Yep. He's great. Yeah. And I think that's all he does. He does new construction stuff that's being built along the way. That's awesome. Yeah. Everybody look up Philip Dancer, and I follow him on Instagram and I love his videos, and that's what we should all be doing. I mean, if you love one of your colleagues, follow him, click or I don't know, comment or whatever we do online. That's awesome. Thank you very much, Duel. That's great. Would you recommend adding individual logos from each individual section, CPI training to your website? No. So what I recommend is doing something like this, where you have a website and like the homepage should kind of tell you, just like was it Peter, that you're a CPI, right? And then you go to my qualifications, and then right here is all of InterNetSheet's logos, and your website designer can embed the code that InterNetSheet provides. So InterNetSheet provides this code here. Code is like it makes things work. So you log into your website. You log into your InterNetSheet dashboard. Let's log in as Alicia. You go to my dashboard. You go to certifications, right? Click certification, and then she's certified like crazy. And then there's this button that says add to website. So you want to add things to your website. So you go here and you give this code. See all this gobbledygook? This is called code. You give this code to your website designer and say, please paste this on my page to show that I'm certified like crazy. And so this is from InterNetSheet. This is the education seals. Every time you complete an InterNetSheet online course, this automatically populates with the corresponding logo. And then this code that's embedded on your website, that'll automatically pop up too. So if you complete let's say Alicia didn't complete the deck inspector course yet. but now she just did. It pops up here, and it's also going to automatically pop up on our website because she's a certified professional inspector, right? I kind of like this one too, because this is the education and certification seal. So you've got the InterNACHI certified and the CPI certified. So it's really bottom right corner code. You do the copy this, copy, Command C, and then you paste it into an email and send it to your website designer and say, I want this on my website. And it looks like that, right? And it's flexible, dynamic, it squeezes and it goes back and forth. This is a really great website. It was designed by InterNACHI's team. So that's my fun website. And here's my schedule now. This is a call me now button. Visitors click this. By the way, I get scheduled. Here's my fees. This is just a fake website, right? I don't do home inspections for clients anymore. I do it for cameras. And I'm charging $750 for my inspection services. And I have an online scheduling system. And I can show you, I get about 3 jobs a week. That's pretty good. I'm not even doing it. I'm not even marketing. And people keep scheduling, and I get a text. Oh, someone's scheduling a home inspection with me, or trying to. And then they get a message that I'm only doing this for fun. And so then that's for $750. So keep your fees high and use InterNACHI's features like the call me now button, and get a logo designed by InterNACHI's marketing team. And this is Spectora, great software company. And this is their online scheduling system. So InterNACHI's official vendor for website designs. They build websites that integrate with your software, your scheduling, and your payment systems. So it's a really good thing to get online, right? I don't go to a restaurant. I'm going to a restaurant tonight. I'm taking my wife out. We go every Friday night. Sometimes it's a restaurant. Sometimes it's just a walk. And I don't go to a website. I don't take my spouse to a restaurant until I visit that website and see what the heck is going on at the restaurant. And what I want to see is what I'm paying for. So this is the home page. This is what people are paying for. They're paying for me, right? And the certification to verify that I'm actually an inspector, a professional, and I'm certified by somebody, right? This gives me credibility. And let InterNACHI's certification seals, I'm borrowing trust from InterNACHI so that people think, oh, he's a certified professional inspector, certified by InterNACHI, world's largest organization of residential commercial property inspectors. He must be pretty good. By the way, Ben, call me Chuck, and I will see you in Ontario. I'm leaving. I'm teaching one of the marketing. Oh, fantastic. Charles. Oh, yeah. Let's see. Let's see if we can find Charles. So much fun. So we're at the convention here. Let's see. Presenters. So we have a ton of presenters at the convention. There's Troy Bishop, and there's Chuck Tolbert. There he is, folks. He's going to be there. Emilio, can you get a domain with InterNACHI? No. No, Emilio. What you want to do is go to a nachi.org page, click Get Started, scroll down to Become a Home Inspector, click that button. There's 15 steps. Go to step 5 to get a domain right here. Step 5. Click that, scroll down the page a little bit, and get a domain from Google Domains for $12 a year. $12 a year. That's cheap. So let's see. Let's see. Oh man, you've got a great name. CaracasInspections.com. It's available. Holy cow, CaracasInspections.com. You better get that. You better for $12 a year, you better get that, Emilio, right now. Get that domain and secure that domain. That is fantastic. Caracas Inspection. Did I spell it correctly? That is an awesome last name. Man, let InterNACHI's marketing team work with that branding. They're going to have so much fun with you. You're going to be set, man. That is a great domain. And then get a website and then do all those things on step 5. Okay. Oh, I had spelled it wrong. Did I spell it right? Let's go back. Let's go to Google. Oh, that wasn't right. So let's try it again. Ready? I just copy pasted inspections.com. Is it available? Yeah. Okay, perfect. It's available. You better get it before someone else does. Thanks, Amelia. Oh, that's just chat. Too late. I bought. Charles bought it already. Let's see. Spectora tracks your mileage. Ain't that a great company? Great company. They better not sell out. Watch out. Okay. I can't make this any bigger, this text. Sorry. So Michael says he's a realtor and he uses Stride to track mileage. Yep, there are so many out there. And there's software out there too. And it's hard to jump ship. Once you start learning how to use a particular software, it's hard to change your mind. But thanks, Richard. Richard says Spectora tracks mileage. I didn't even know that. Cool. Can you recommend, do you recommend Spectora? I watched your video, just passed the test and having submitted. Okay. So about software, oh my goodness, there's so many things. That's all these. This is why I like this one page. I go to get started, right? NACHI.org page, get started, go to become a home inspector, 15 steps. And then step 3 is purchase inspection tools and software. So you click step 3, and there's a link here to get to go shopping for inspection report writing software, right? And our e-commerce partner, inspectoroutlet.com, helps you with that. These vendors here provide exclusive discounts to InterNACHI members. Inspectora is here, but Home Inspector Pro is there, EZ, Whisper, Home Gauge, Capstone, Inspector Logic, Legacy, they're all there, right? I like these. So I've used all of these softwares. I've used Home Inspector Pro, Spectora, and Home Gauge for sure. You can reach out to these folks as well. And you can go online to the online forum and see how they're doing as well. Ask other inspectors what software they use. I like those. After how many ride-alongs should a new inspector go on their own? Again, I think we did this, Emilio. It's really up to you. When you feel like I'm ready to take someone else's money. Charles said, when you feel competent to do an inspection, have done multiple free inspections of different styles of construction. Yep. David asks, is this Zoom being recorded? Yep. Every webinar, every meeting. This is a different one. I didn't, there's so many people. I didn't want everyone's camera to be hot. It's just me and my camera. Hopefully you can see everything that I'm doing. And it will be recorded and it will be on NACHI.org/webinars. NACHI.org/webinars. That's where you can get the next webinar. I've got this open space. I'm going to create a webinar or two coming up, maybe some business and marketing. I think I like the topic business and marketing made simple by InterNACHI right here. So watch for a new class coming up, and you can find out by subscribing to the InterNACHI Home Inspector newsletter, homeinspectornewsletter.com, and click subscribe. And that's one way to find new webinars coming up. So no new chats, no new questions. Anything else you want to talk about? That was about an hour. I love it. Next time I'm going to turn everyone's camera on though. I want to see you. I want to see everyone's face. I mean, that's the whole point of all this, you know. I want to see everybody. I want to talk to everybody face to face. This was really nice doing it in this way, but I really appreciate you coming, having some coffee with me. I drank this one. This one's half done, but I'll pound that down real soon. And I really appreciate this meeting, talking about inspecting, marketing, and business. There's nothing better than, you're my favorite people, right? I love hanging out with home inspectors and shooting the dirt. So I really appreciate your time, and let's do it again. Be sure to subscribe or follow the webinar page. Thank you. And I'll see you soon, and let's talk again. Okay. Stay safe and healthy, everybody. And I'll see you real soon. Bye.